Another question is from Meg in Wisconsin. Dave, Chris, I'm currently on baby step 2, paying off my debts. I have federal student loans, which I've been paying a minimum on. All surplus money I have has gone to the 4 smaller debts than the student loans so far. However, with COVID, the monthly payments are not due. My question is, should I make the payment, even though it's not due, and then go on to the smallest debt, and then the last remaining credit card, the others are paid off, and then start back on the student loans?
I mean, Dave, as I look at that, what we've been dramatically consistent in telling people is if your income and hours have not changed, continue to make your payments.
Yeah.
And continue to make that progress on that thing and get it out of your life.
It won't really matter if you continue with gazelle intensity on this. Mathematically, here's what's going to happen. If you pay $50 on your student loan that you didn't have to right now, that reduces what you put on the credit card by $50, so you stay in a debt a little bit longer on the credit card. But when you get to the student loan, it will have been reduced by that $50.
Right.
If instead you just follow what the government says and say, I'm going to pay minimum payments required, which would be nothing right now on the student loan. So I'm going to go ahead and put the $50. It speeds up knocking out the credit card. But, of course, you hadn't reduced the student loan.
Right.
But so at the end of the day, you will have paid the $50 one way or another, one direction or the other. So it doesn't cost you any money to go one direction or the other, or even any time. It's just a matter of the way you feel about it. So we always say, and Chris is right, we've always been dramatically consistent, pay the minimum payment allowed. And in this case, the minimum payment allowed is you're not required to make a student loan payment. No payments, no interest until October on federally insured student loans. So that will accelerate how fast you knock out the others, and then you'll get to this. But if you want to make the minimums, your old minimums on there, you can do that too. Either one of those would be within the guidelines of what we teach, but the concept being that you don't just go, oh, I don't have any student loan payments, so I'm going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Now that would be dumber than a rock.
It really would. And in September, Dave, when this moratorium goes away, you're going to have people that are in payment shock.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Because they're out of the habit.
It's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
If you're working a plan,
that's right.
You see it coming, you know what's going to do, you're going to be just fine either direction mathematically. Now, that's a lot different than skipping a payment on your house, because you're not really skipping a payment there. That payment's waiting on you.
That is so true, Dave.
It's either waiting on you at the end or in September, and we're not doing that one.
It is not a mortgage ferry. There's no such thing. I talk about this in Financial Peace University in the real estate lesson. You all have heard me say that. No mortgage ferry.
There you go.